What does it mean to relive the moment? But before that, it is important to look into the desire behind such an intent. What actuates this desire to relive? Maybe the present has become so traumatic that the past, the nostalgia, is the only refuge. The present is marked by non-contentment and hence the desire to relive the past, which one considers as content, a journey down the memory lane. The reliving, thus, an act of escapism from the haunting miseries of the present. And why is it the past is so pleasurable to be re-experienced? It was not because it was by its very nature full of pleasure. It was because at that time we were too immature to understand the subtleties of life. The insecurities were yet to be etched in our psyche, while responsibilities were beyond our grasp. The beauty had culminated, and the body was compact and fit. The frame of body was strong and knew no bounds and illnesses. The failures were yet to strike, and backbiters were still in hiding. The foul ones appeared as the fair ones, while the ones with the genuine concern did not appeal to the yet undeveloped young minds. Life did not strike us in those moments. It was the illusion which was cherished and lived. The necessity to cultivate patience to endure the inevitability of the delay was not needed, and the cunningness and insolence of the world was yet to introduce itself. The mortality of the flesh was forgotten in the loud cheers of friendships. Responsibilities were yet to burden their weight upon us, making us weary, and willpower was still not tapped into with the sole purpose of being unleashed. Betrayals were still to be hurled upon us, and metaphysics was non-existent for us. Questions such as, "Why are we here?" were still a distant emotion to be sprung in our hearts as a genuine cry, nor the metaphysics was explored for the answers. The bombshells of insecurities were still in the reserves of life, only to be fired upon at the most vulnerable times. Diseases marking the halt of healthy march, the wrinkles, the deteriorating beauty, the sagging skin, widening face and disfiguring body makes one realize the passing of time. Life was yet to happen. What was experienced till now was not life, but the tasty juice of the flower of a carnivorous flower. The picture was yet to be closed, trapping us, dissolving us, melting us, killing us. Time is a silent artillery, and in no time the cannons of life strike and befall upon us, overwhelming the living, and now comes the desire and demand to escape and run away from the forward march of hardships against us. Thus, the demand for past to be relived again. The past is past, and we don't know enough to know about the future. Thus, each moment is to be lived in its fullest. It ought not be impaired by the interferences of the past. Future is the continuation of modified past. It is the present which, when lived in its fullest, absorbs us and lifts the spirits to the lofty heights of bliss.